Meet Cassidy, the rap maestro from the heart of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, whose birth name, Barry Adrian Reese, might not ring a bell as much as his stage moniker does. Born on July 7, 1982, Cassidy burst onto the hip-hop scene in the late 90s, making waves with his killer freestyle game and a knack for slaying it in battle rap competitions. Cassidy's hustle in the late 90s caught the ears of heavyweights in the industry, and none other than the legendary hip-hop producer Swizz Beatz couldn't ignore the talent. This connection became a game changer, propelling Cassidy into the spotlight and laying the foundation for what was to come. Fast forward to now. Cassidy boasts an impressive discography with 8 studio albums under his belt. But hold your excitement, because there's a buzz in the air. What's Cassidy cooking up next? If you're part of the tribe eagerly awaiting the next beat drop from Cassidy, you're in for a treat. In the following ride through Cassidy's world, we're peeling back the layers to uncover the highs, lows, and everything in between of this rap virtuoso. So, if you're itching for the inside scoop on Barry Adrian Reese, keep those eyes scrolling, because we've got the 411 on Cassidy. And while you're here, be sure to hit that subscription button and flip on the notification bell. During his teenage years, Cassidy earned a reputation as one of the town's most formidable battle rappers. At the youthful age of 15, he clinched victory in a challenge hosted by Philly's iconic radio station, The Beat. Stepping into the early 2000s, Cassidy took the initiative to establish a music group known as the Larceny Family, bringing together a cadre of his hometown friends. The turning point came when Cassidy and his crew secured a deal with the Rough Riders label. Their big break arrived when they were featured on the compilation album Ride or Die Volume 2. However, despite the initial success, the shadows of the larger acts within the company soon overshadowed Larceny, leading to the group being set aside. Maturing as an artist, Reese shifted his creative focus to crafting full-length hip-hop songs. The fruits of his labor began to blossom when he secured a recording contract under Swizz Beatz' Full Surface label in 2002. This marked a pivotal moment in Cassidy's career, setting the stage for what was to come. In 2003, Cassidy made a significant splash with the release of his inaugural official single, Hotel, featuring R&B sensation R. Kelly. The track soared on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart, securing a spot in the top 10 and establishing Cassidy as a commercial force to be reckoned with. Following his triumph, he dropped the infectious anthem Get No Better featuring Mashonda. The year 2004 witnessed the release of Cassidy's debut album, Split Personality, featuring the lead single, My Drink and My Two-Step, which not only showcased his vocal prowess, but also boasted production from his mentor, Swizz Beatz. Building on this momentum, Cassidy continued to unleash a string of singles, including hits like I'm a Hustler and B-Boy Stance. In 2005, he dropped his second studio album, aptly titled I'm a Hustler, solidifying his status as a dynamic force in the hip-hop scene. Regrettably, Cassidy's rise to fame was shadowed by a series of challenges. In 2005, he found himself entangled in a serious incident that resulted in a fatal confrontation, leading to his apprehension. The charges brought against him included murder and possession of weapons. Despite initially facing third-degree murder charges, Cassidy was ultimately convicted of involuntary manslaughter, assault, and possession of an illegal weapon. The consequences were significant, and on March 2, 2006, Cassidy was released after serving an 8-month sentence. This wild episode in Cassidy's life became part of the narrative explored in the 2011 film Rhyme and Punishment, a documentary chronicling the experiences of hip-hop artists who have served time in correctional facilities. On October 5, 2006, barely 6 months after his release from prison, rapper Cassidy experienced a life-altering event, a collision with a commercial truck that resulted in severe injuries, including a skull fracture and facial fractures. The aftermath led to a coma lasting 7 or 8 days, followed by an induced amnesia upon waking. He couldn't recall his raps or the songs he performed, including notable tracks like Hotel and I'm a Hustler. However, despite being diagnosed with temporary brain damage, he gradually recovered, both physically and cognitively. The Barry Adrian Reese story, dropped on November 6, 2007, stands as a significant chapter in Cassidy's musical journey. Named after his initials, and perhaps reflective of the 8 months he spent behind bars before its release, the album delves deep into Cassidy's experiences during his time in prison and his evolving relationship with spirituality. Consistent with his earlier works, the album comprised 14 compelling hip-hop tracks. Among these were standout titles like Leaning on the Lord, Damn I Missed the Game, I Get My Paper, Take a Trip, and All by Myself. True to form, Cassidy also brought in a stellar lineup of guest appearances, including contributions from Mark Morrison, John Legend, Swiss Beats, Eve, and Angie Stone, adding diverse flavors to the narrative woven throughout the album. Upon hitting the scene, Bars, the Barry Adrian Reese story, made a resounding impact, debuting at an impressive number 10 on the US Billboard 200. In its inaugural week, the album not only captured ears, but also moved over 63,000 copies, a testament to Cassidy's enduring appeal. Bolstered by the strength of 2 hit singles, Innocent Man, Misunderstood, and My Drink and My Two-Step, the album garnered widespread acclaim from publications such as All Hip Hop, All Music, and DJ Booth. While the reviews were largely positive, with critics praising Cassidy's lyrical prowess and storytelling, some mixed ratings surfaced from sources like Rap Reviews and XXL Magazine. Nevertheless, the album solidified its success by reaching impressive chart positions, peaking at number 3 on the top R&B and hip-hop albums chart and securing the 2nd spot on the top rap albums chart. Cassidy's resilience and talent shone through, marking Bars as another noteworthy chapter in his musical journey. After a 3-year hiatus, Cassidy made his comeback with his 4th full-length album, Cash. This marked his inaugural record with Crossover Entertainment and E1 Record, the latter owned by NBA superstar Carmelo Anthony. Cassidy provided insight into the album's title, revealing that it's an acronym for Cass Always Stays Hard. Released with the rapper taking on some production duties, the album boasted 14 tracks, featuring collaborations with notable artists such as Game, May, Junior Reid, Notch, Red Calf, R.A.B., and Nyla Boss. Among the standout titles were Music in My Blood, Hate Me or Love Me, All Day, All Night, Girl Like Her, and High Off Life, showcasing Cassidy's versatility and maintaining his signature hard-hitting style. In contrast to his earlier albums, Cash did not achieve the same level of success. Post-release, it secured a position at number 145 on the Billboard 200, a notable drop from the heights his previous works had attained. However, it did manage to find a place on the Billboard Top Rap and Top R&B Hip Hop Albums charts, peaking at number 9 and number 11 respectively. Critical reception varied, with some noting that the album didn't bring many surprises and featured lyrics that closely mirrored his previous efforts. Steve Juwan of Rap Reviews gave it a modest 7 out of 10 rating, acknowledging its familiar style. On the other hand, Spin was more critical, granting the album a less impressive 2 out of 10 rating, and highlighting a divergence of opinions within the critical landscape. After Cash, Cassidy hasn't dropped any new studio albums. However, he has kept his fans engaged with a series of mixtapes, including Mayhem Music AP3, Don't Trust Anyone, Don't Trust Anyone 2, Raw and Uncut, Don't Trust Anyone 3, and The Barbarian. Throughout the 2010s, Cassidy made appearances in various projects, showcasing his versatility. Notable mentions include DJ Absolute's If You Love Me, Prince Nugafalaga's In Offshore, and Infamous Hayes' Coast to Coast. On May 21, 2012, Cassidy celebrated the release of his mixtape Mayhem Music with a lively party. Following this, on July 8, 2012, he dropped the mixtape Mayhem Music AP3, solidifying his standing as a lyrical force. However, the atmosphere turned competitive when fellow Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill expressed interest in a physical confrontation with Cassidy, who, in turn, agreed under the condition of an appropriate financial arrangement. This led to a series of exchanges on Twitter, with both artists engaged in what some would label a beef. Cassidy responded to Meek Mill's challenge with the release of Diary of a Hustler, initially thought to be a diss track, but later clarified by Cassidy as a reflection of his own experiences. Negotiations for a potential fight included substantial sums, with both rappers requesting $100,000 each. Tensions heightened when Meek Mill criticized Cassidy's track Condom Style, a playful take on Psy's Gangnam Style. In response, Cassidy retaliated with Me, Myself, and iPhone, a track aimed at Meek Mill. The back and forth continued, with Meek Mill responding with a diss track titled Repo, declaring his intent to end the dispute. Cassidy, not one to back down, released a 10-minute diss track on February 6, 2013, titled Assault, further fueling the lyrical exchange. Despite the intensity, Cassidy maintained that it wasn't a personal feud, but rather a competitive expression within the spirit of hip-hop. Amid this controversy, Cassidy continued to contribute to the hip-hop scene. On October 6, 2013, he released the album The Science. The 2017 New Year's Eve studio interview with DJ Who Kid turned into an unexpected treat for fans of Cassidy and Swizz Beatz. Beyond the anticipated Q&A session, the two rappers engaged in a spontaneous and entertaining freestyle session. The lively event was captured in an 8-minute video clip that has garnered over 450,000 views on YouTube. For enthusiasts of Cassidy, Swizz Beatz, or both, the video has become a must-see, showcasing the artist's spontaneous creativity and delivering a memorable experience for their audience. In 2021, Cassidy accused Tory Lanez, currently in jail, of stealing his rap. Cassidy released a diss track titled Perjury in response to Lanez's alleged plagiarism. The feud started in July when Cassidy called out Tory after he performed a freestyle on Funkmaster Flex's radio show. Cassidy posted a video on Instagram highlighting instances where Lanez's lines closely mirrored his own. Tory Lanez defended himself, claiming he was paying homage and expressing disappointment at the response from older artists when younger ones show love. The diss saga between Cassidy and Tory Lanez extended for weeks, marked by Cassidy delivering formidable bars that seemingly fell short of Tory's response. Meanwhile, Cassidy remains active on his Instagram page, @Cassidy_Larceny, treating fans to consistent rap tracks and updates. While it's unconfirmed, there are indications that an album might be in the works, leaving followers eager to see what Cassidy has in store for the future. What else do you think Cassidy might be up to recently? Let us know in the comments below. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more celebrity stories. See you in the next one.